People still can't stop talking about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock at the Oscars, and the more time goes, the more celebs spoke up about the entire situation. Nicki Minaj, Jimmy Kimmel, Kathy Griffin, and many others posted on their social media on the matter. But what about Tom Holland? He also had a few words to say. Stick around to know all the details, and we guarantee that you will be shocked after we reveal this information to you. It seems like almost everyone has said at least something about the incident that recently happened at the Oscars, as no one expected violence there. However, it happened as Chris Rock crossed the line with his jokes about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Chris joked about Jada's hair and said, "Jada, I love ya, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it." No need to explain why this joke was absolutely inappropriate, as no one ever should make fun of anyone's appearance, especially in public. But also, the problem was that Jada actually suffered from a disease, and she's been very vocal about her hair loss due to alopecia. It was clear that Jada wasn't impressed by the joke, and she rolled her eyes. Will Smith noticed that the joke offended his wife, and he couldn't help but decided to protect her. Will walked up to the stage and took a swing at Chris Rock. "Wow, Will Smith just smacked the out of me," Chris Rock said.
Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
After smacking Chris, Will Smith returned to his seat and yelled from the audience, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth," and repeated it after Chris Rock said it had just been a joke. One insider who was present at the moment and eyewitnessed everything revealed that the Smith family discussed the entire situation, and it was that Will understands that he went a little bit far. Will and Jada had a short but serious conversation as she grabbed his hand for a moment, the source noted. After Will yelled at Chris, Will's eyes were tearing up and he was sitting very stiff for the rest of the evening. At first, Will looked to be taking the joke in stride, but after Jada looked visibly upset, Will immediately stood up and took action. The situation definitely will affect Will's career and his Westbrook production company. One insider revealed to The Wrap that following the slap, they are not giving Westbrook any projects. They continued, "And I may even blow up the ones that I have that are currently in negotiations. What's Westbrook without Will? Nothing." Westbrook is Will and Jada's company that was founded in 2019, and many assume that this is the end of this company. I think he's not setting up many, if any, projects until the fall, and he just cost himself a premium, the agent said, speaking of Will's actions at the Oscars. His brand is permanently tarnished in regards to 4-quadrant films, which appeal to all audiences. This just became his Tom Cruise Mel Gibson moment, where he's always going to be a star, but he just went from A+ to A and gave people like Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, and Tom Holland a clearer lane. However, Will Smith tried to make the situation better and even apologized for his actions. He took to Instagram and posted a lengthy post. "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness," Will Smith continued. "I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world." As for Chris Rock, he briefly addressed the slap during a recent show in Boston during his ongoing Ego Death World Tour. "I don't have a bunch of about what happened, so if you came to hear that, I have a whole show I wrote before this weekend," the comedian told the audience. "I'm still kind of processing what happened, so at some point I'll talk about that and it will be serious and funny." But what about other celebrities? Who is on whose side? It is safe to say that many celebs are mostly supporting Chris Rock, as no one is for violence no matter what. Stephen Colbert said, Let me say something as an objective observer. It's never okay to punch a comedian. Will Smith was offended by the joke and wanted to stand up for his wife, fine. Challenge Chris to a duel, or if you really want to hurt a comedian, don't laugh. That hurts way more than a punch, I promise you. Jimmy Kimmel also definitely didn't like what happened at the Oscars, and he delicately expressed his opinion in a tweet. I know the big story is the slap, but congratulations to Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and Regina Hall, who were very funny. I hope that isn't overshadowed by the unpleasantness, #Oscars. Mark Hamill also spoke up, and he didn't shy away from voicing his opinion and called it the ugliest Oscar moment ever. He tweeted, "Stand-up comics are very adept at handling hecklers. Violent physical assault? Not so much." Richard Marx was also in an army of those who don't approve of Will Smith's actions. He wrote in his tweet, "I like Oscar winners who don't slap comedians across the face over a joke." Kathy Griffin is not supporting what happened as well, as she fears that this could start happening at comedy stand-ups and shows. She wrote, "Let me tell you something. It's a very bad practice to walk up on stage and physically assault a comedian. Now we all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in comedy clubs and theaters." Many fans are not really happy that many people, and especially celebrities, support Chris Rock and judge Will Smith. One person took to Twitter and said, "Why is it that everyone is on Chris Rock's side when he clearly did not feel bad about talking about Jada's condition with hair loss like it was funny, and clearly it was not?" Another person tweeted that the joke was absolutely inappropriate and cruel. Wrong. It's like joking publicly about a person with cancer and saying how well the new diet is working. Beyond bad taste, it's a kick in the face. However, there are some who support Will Smith. Nicki Minaj is among those. She tweeted, "I love Chris Rock. I don't think he would have made that joke had he known what Jada really shared, but between him and the whole team at the Oscars, you mean to tell me not one of y'all heard this woman just share this heartbreaking story? #come on son, you got to witness in real time what happens in a man's soul when he looks over to the woman he loves and sees her holding back tears from a little joke at her expense. This is what any and every real man feels in that instant while y'all seeing the joke he's seeing her pain." Janet Hubert also supported Will Smith and said that even though both actions were not okay, Chris went too far. "There is only so much one can take. Sometimes you have to slap back, celebrate the win. Nothing else matters. Both actions were incorrect, but Chris didn't need to go there." Anna Navarro also decided to be open about her thought on the entire situation. Hitting somebody is a crime of assault, while she called Rock's quip a lame joke, a joke in very poor taste. Joy Behar also spoke up about the situation from the comedian's perspective. They want us comedians to be edgy, to go out there and say what everyone's thinking, and then they get mad. As for Tom Holland, he didn't really say anything, but the fans found a video where Tom Holland was allegedly watching the moment when Will Smith punched Chris Rock. However, many assumed that it was just an edited video and it wasn't Tom's reaction to the incident that happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Anyway, we can't say for sure, but we want to know your opinion. What do you think about Tom Holland's reaction? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below.